Have you ever felt like you're not really the one driving? You know, like your own mind has, well, a mind of its own. It just reacts in ways you don't want, running on these old programs you definitely never chose to install. It's a weirdly common feeling, right? But what if I told you there's a user manual for your brain you were just never given?
I mean, think about it for a second. That split second of rage when someone cuts you off, that cold wave of panic just before you have to speak in public, or even that mindless reach for a cookie when you're trying to be healthy. Those aren't really conscious choices, are they? They're just automatic programs running in the background. And let's be honest, trying to fight them with willpower alone feels like trying to stop a freight train just by standing in its way.
And that's exactly where something called neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, comes into the picture. Now, forget all the complicated jargon. Just think of it as a collection of really practical, step-by-step techniques to get you back in the driver's seat of your own head. It's all about learning the language your brain already speaks, so you can finally start writing some new, better code.
So how does this actually work? Well, let's start with one of the biggest challenges we all face, those knee-jerk reactions, those habits we wish we could just delete. How do you go about rewriting them?
You see, most of us try to break bad habits with pure brute force. We just resist and we fight and we struggle. NLP offers a way more elegant solution. It asks a different question. Instead of fighting the old program, why not just replace it with a new one? And that is the whole idea behind a really foundational technique. And this slide right here, this is basically the blueprint for that new program. It's called the swish pattern, and it's one of the most famous tools in the entire NLP toolkit. It's designed specifically to break an old automatic thought pattern and install a much more useful one right in its place.
And here's how it works. It's actually brilliant. First, you picture the trigger, the thing that kicks off the bad habit. Let's use the donut example. So you see a big, clear picture of the donut. Then you create this incredibly powerful, exciting image of who you want to be instead. Maybe it's you feeling vibrant, healthy, proud. Now you make that amazing image really small and dark and tuck it into the corner of the donut picture. And then, and here's the magic, in your mind, you make a swish sound as you instantly shrink that donut picture down to a tiny dot, while the image of your desired self explodes, becoming huge, bright, and filling your entire mind. You do it a few times, fast. You're literally overwriting the old brain wiring.
So the big takeaway here is this. You're not fighting the urge anymore. You're actually short-circuiting the whole pattern and just swapping it out for something way better. But what if it's not about getting rid of a bad habit? What if you want to be able to turn on a good feeling whenever you want? That leads us right into our next section. This is about playing offense. It's not just about deleting old, buggy code. This is about writing powerful new programs that you can run on demand. Imagine having a shortcut on your desktop for confidence, or focus, or calm.
This process is called anchoring. You're basically creating a hotkey. You're deliberately linking a feeling you want to a unique physical trigger. It's kind of like Pavlov's famous experiment with the dogs, but the crucial difference is you're the one consciously conditioning yourself for success. And believe me, this technique is used everywhere, sometimes for reasons that are, let's say, not so positive. Just look at this example from the source material. In this infamous political ad, they first created a powerful negative feeling, an anchor of fear and disgust, by showing a criminal. Then, just moments later, they put the face of the opposing politician in the exact same spot with the same framing. It's a pretty cynical use of anchoring, designed to transfer that negative feeling onto a person without anyone even realizing it. It's a stark reminder of just how powerful these processes are.
But here is the really empowering part. We can take that exact same principle and use it for our own good. We can be the programmer, not the one being programmed. We can consciously build our own positive triggers. Okay, here's how you do it. First, pick a state you want more of. Let's say total, unshakable confidence. Now close your eyes and remember a time you felt that feeling powerfully. Go back there, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel it. As that feeling gets to its absolute peak, do something unique and specific, like squeezing your thumb and forefinger together, hard. Then shake it off, think about something else. Now test it. Just apply the trigger. Squeeze your thumb and forefinger again. If you did it right, you should feel that rush of confidence come flooding back. You just installed your own shortcut. Okay, so we've rewritten reactions and we've installed resources. But what about those bigger goals? The ones where we feel stuck because of some deep-seated limiting belief? Well, this brings us to our third strategy, and it leverages one of the most powerful tools we have, our own imagination. This amazing quote from the legendary hypnotherapist Milton Erickson just captures the whole spirit of this next technique perfectly. It suggests that pretending isn't just for kids. It's actually a sophisticated mental tool for achieving mastery.
This is what's known as the as-if pattern, and it operates on a question that is so simple, it's almost deceptive. What would it be like if you had already achieved this goal? If the problem was already solved? Seriously, how would you be standing right now? How would you be breathing? What would you believe about yourself and the world? Now, this is crucial. This is not fake it till you make it. Not at all. This is a strategic mental rehearsal. You're not trying to fool other people. You are giving your own brain a blueprint for success. You are literally building the neurological pathways for that new reality. So when the time comes, your brain already knows the route. So let's zoom out and pull all these threads together. The swish pattern, anchoring, the as-if frame. These aren't just a collection of clever mind tricks. They're all tools that support a massive, fundamental shift in how you see yourself and who's actually in charge. And this slide really lays out the two choices. The old model is totally reactive. It's the voice that says, well, this is just how I am. It's a whole mindset built on struggle. The NLP model, on the other hand, is proactive. It says, my brain is a system, and like any system, I can learn how to operate it more effectively. It's a shift from being a victim of your programming to being the one who writes it. And in the end, it really all comes down to this powerful idea from the source material. And I want you to notice that word responsible. It's not about blame. It's about having the ability to respond with choice instead of just reacting on autopilot. So the question NLP really leaves us with is a big one. If you actually had the user manual to your own brain, what programs would you choose to run?